Let's conclude this year's anime with Rurouni Kenshin, aka Samurai X. This is the anime that I have little to no memory of. I remember seeing 1 or 2 episodes and mostly just watched it for the OP. Then, once again, I saw it as a teenager and liked it enough. Then, watching it as an adult, I started to have more of an appreciation for it. So the more times I see it, the more and more I like it. Also, it's one of those rare anime that has 2 English dubs, one by Sony and the other by Bang Zoom. The latter dub was the one I saw before you ask. So, what's the story? Legend tells of an assassin named Botosai who participated in the Boshin War. And after the war, he decides to end his killing ways and becomes a wanderer, renaming himself Kenshin and wielding a reverse edge katana. But during his journey, he comes across a young woman named Karu who is facing off against a murderer who is tarnishing her family's dojo name. After helping her, he ends up living with her at the dojo. During his adventures, he comes across more colorful characters like a kid named Yahiko and a former cadet named Sanosuke. Most of Kenshin's story is basically helping out people while also atoning for the murders he once committed. What I really like about this series is how well it switches its tone. Aside from the action, we have moments of just characters hanging out and enjoying some free time. It is very tongue-in-cheek and pretty funny. But when it comes to characters and epic battles and when they have to help out someone, it becomes a heavy drama. Obviously, most of it is drama, but I really do like a lot of the quiet moments. The interactions between the characters are also really good. When you think of an assassin-type character, most of the time they are usually crazy or have jitome eyes with a low voice. But this is probably the first one I've seen who is incredibly nice. The moment you see Kenshin, you think he's gonna be this tough or bloodthirsty killer, but he's just nice and kinda goofy. It's actually kind of funny that many people talk about how he was once this great warrior who killed so many people, yet kids hug him like he's a big old teddy bear. Of course he has his badass moments and gives pretty awesome speeches to his opponents on their wrongdoings. We also have other characters such as Yahiko, whose goal in life is to learn the way of the samurai and become strong, which is pretty neat. He even gets his own episode on taking down a group of bandits. It's also one of the rare shonen anime that tries to do something different to make it stand out. It tackles themes like responsibility, police brutality, politics, and the changing world. It's stuff that's still relevant to this day. This came out in the 90s and it's definitely way ahead of its time. Though I do have to say, the only thing that didn't hold up as well is the animation. To be fair, I actually really love traditional animation from that time, as long as effort was put into it. And I'm not saying no effort was put into it, the comedic moments are done well, but when it comes to the action, it's pretty whatever. Half the time I don't even know what's going on, and it's a little slow. I don't know what went behind the scenes, but all I gotta say is that it's not the best action anime I've seen from the 90s. But that doesn't make it terrible, as it still has good writing and good humor. One of my favorite episodes is one where Kenshin has to face off against another assassin who is killing government officials. After not being able to capture him during a fight, he starts to question if he should go back to being Botosai the manslayer, so he can take him down. But then Karu helps him overcome his temptation of going back to being a killer. It's an episode that's actually deeper than what it's shown. It tells both the sides of someone not being able to escape who they are, and also those who can't let go of the past. It's not one-sided, it shows both the good and the bad. Overall, if you're looking for a decent samurai series full of drama, comedy, and romance, then you'll get it here, so long as you don't mind the half-decent animation and filler. If you get the chance, I recommend checking out the live-action series too. Believe me, it's surprisingly good. And folks, this is the end of this year's anime. I once again apologize for releasing the last few of them late, but it was due to some technical issues and life getting in the way. But in all honesty, it was nice returning to these series I grew up with, and seeing both the good and the bad, and some that surprised me. Anime has truly come a long way since it became popular in the 90s. It used to be this underground secret hit that many didn't know about, but now it's more accepted in the US. even some hidden gems we never thought we would end up having a fan base. And I'm hoping to get to see more in the future. Also, I would like to thank my editor / really good friend B-Degs for helping me out with this review. So, what would you like to say to the folks at home?
Thank you for inviting me to this project. It was nice revisiting some of these shows that I remembered growing up watching, and being interested in others.
Awesome! Thank you for all sticking around, and see you next time on AniMay.
You know I'm joining you for Little Witch Academia.
Sure.
And My Hero Academia.
Come on, dude, we're about to fade to black. Don't mess with the transitions.